Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to the nightly game plan trade of the week video. Today's video, as always, is sponsored by T3 Live. I'm actually recording this video live on the first day of the week, Monday, and I don't yet have a trade of the week play. We're only a few hours into the week, but it's Thanksgiving week and I'm visiting my mom and hoping to spend some quality time with her. So I just wanted to get this video out of the way. And I thought what I would do this time is just go over my open positions and hope that you enjoy it, learn from it. I have 4 open positions and 2 closed ones. So let's switch to real charts, to live charts, and go over them. All right, here we go. So the first one is the AOBC, and the AOBC was entered into at 1380. I'll show you the trade. You'll see it as soon as I point it out. You'll see how beautiful it is. So it's a breakdown plus a 1, 2, 3. I mean, just gorgeous. So it was entered into right under this narrow range bar low at 1380, and the stop was above it. And I already exited half at 1330, and today I took target 2 at $13. Now I was hoping to hold it for more, but here's what happened. Basically, I took target 1 at 1330 on the second day after I entered the play, and then I had to live through all of this, right? And then because we formed another pivot here, so today's retest of the prior low constituted target 2 for me. This is not a core short, though it still honestly looks lower. It's just a swing play. It was a swing play. The play is up or made about $1,500. I think the exact number is 1440, 1450 in total. This was an official play called for the nightly game plan students. The second trade which I took on my own was the NWL, and I don't even want to look at the NWL because I got shaken out of it right at the low of the day. So this was basically a climactic play. Look at the monthly at the 200. Look at the weekly chart, perfect. And I got in it on Friday at 28.40. So this should be 28.39. Yep. And I got in it at 28.40. Well, today it didn't look good. For a minute, it just wasn't looking good. So what I did was I waited for it to bounce a bit. Well, really made a mistake on this one. I waited for it to just bounce a little bit. And then that's 16. And I put my stop at 15. And it got right to 15. And that's where I got taken. I mean, that's where I got tagged, basically, and now it's moving back up. So this looks pretty good to me. I'd like to get back in it. I'm recording the video now, so I'm not going to do it just yet, but maybe I can get back in it over 82. Obviously, you know, that will be a much larger stop than entering at 40 as I did on Friday. So this was kind of a mistake, but oh well. The other positions are all open. The MHLD triggered today under the base, stop above it. I actually didn't get filled on my entire share size that I wanted. I wanted to get 2,000 shares. I got filled at 1538. So I can get some more today. I like this. This was actually an earnings play, and I did a video on it a couple of weeks ago. It was a weekly sell setup that I held overnight, and the trade made, I think, 5,800 bucks. And now it's basing at the lows and breaking down. So I do like the MHLD lower still. Short right here, stop there. The UIS, I've been in for a long time. The UIS, I already took half, covered half. It's a weekly sell setup. Let me show you. That's the weekly sell setup. Let me open the chart up a little bit so you can see better. That's the weekly sell setup. And I took half at 750. So the entry was under the base, was under 8, no, it was at 795 is my average. 794 to be exact. And then the stop was 840. Took half at 750 just a few days ago, that day. And then now I'm still have the back half looking for about $7 on the back half. So we'll see. That's the UIS. As far as the longs, the NQ was a play that I did on this day, and my average on the NQ average price is 386. So it triggered that day, and I'm playing it more as a core trade. I always love it when the stock breaks above a 200, bases under it, and then breaks above it. So it broke above it, couldn't get it here because it was already a big move, but I waited for the pullback and I got it that day. This is more of also a long-term play. Notice the monthly chart. It's been basing for over 2 years now, almost 3 years. So I'd like to see it start, moving back up. I don't really have a target. Maybe should be around $5, I would say, on the NQ. I have 4,000 shares, so that's doing all right as is. The UIS I already went over. Twitter triggered this day at 2025. My average is 2028. So this was another official play called for the nightly game plan, and long right here, stop right here. So it's up almost $1 per share, and I have 1,000 shares. This is a daily buy setup, but also if you look at the monthly chart, it is turning up, right? So Twitter might be, I'm not going to say the new Facebook because it doesn't have the market behind it. The market is already up 600% almost. So, so are we close to the bottom or to the top? To the top, of course. So Twitter is not going to go back up to $70 no matter what, or no matter how well the company does, in my opinion. But to 25, it'll be a nice trade. It'll make $5,000 almost. So that was a trade. This was an earnings play. I don't know if you remember this. Well, I don't know if I did a video on it, but this was an earnings play. Held its swing, the next day popped. It was a beautiful, beautiful trade. And then I already went over the NWL. So is that all? Did I cover all of the symbols? I think I did. Let's see. Believe I did. Some ideas for that I'm watching. Here they are. I thought I would share them with you, but by the time you see the video, they might have already played out or failed. The WG, kind of a climactic buy setup, down a lot, and then I like to see the turn on the hourly chart. This is the hourly chart right here. So over today's high, possibly long. Not in love, don't love it, but it's okay, I think, over 20, $1.20. And Maxim is a daily buy setup, and I do like the hourly chart on Maxim. Notice that nice rounding bottom that we got. It reminds me a little bit of the CRE. CRE is up a lot, just like the Maxim, but had a beautiful rounding bottom, and it worked as a trade. So the Maxim, similar. Started from a wide range bar, so not as good as the CRE, and not as bullish, but nice bottoming formation on the hourly chart. PAGP is a transitionary buy setup on the daily chart. So the stock has been in a severe downtrend, and notice broke the downtrend, and then the first pullback to the newly rising 20 MA. Now I do like it when the moving average, the 20 period moving average, is underpriced, like so, not going through price. So it's not really perfect, but long here, stop there. I'm watching it. If I think it, if I see that the setup, the pattern, the stock cleaned itself up a little bit and the pattern got tighter, I may do it. And just sharing with you some of the watches here. MDR is just a daily buy setup. Nothing really much to it, just a daily buy setup. Don't love it. LYB, another daily buy setup. This is kind of nice. We have a wide range igniting bar, pulling back now just above support. That's not bad. LYB. EOG is another daily buy setup, but it's a deep pullback, so I'm probably going to pass on this. And then the OTIC does look higher over 570, but I probably should take this off my list. Reason being is it had 100% gap up here, right? And then from there, from like 21 to $3, that's like an 85-90% gap down. So this one is, is wild to say the least. It's a biotech, obviously. All right, shorts. I have loco sell setup. That's not too bad. Setting up, like it. Very, very weak monthly chart. yeah, breaking to all-time lows. So I do like the local. And I really like the ALKS. It's extremely sloppy, but notice the wide range bars. They're being ignored. Wide range, huge wide range green bar. What did the stock do the next day? Big red bar. Huge wide range green bar. Big red bar. So I learned, a few years ago, maybe more than a few years ago, but I learned that wide range bars are not the be all end all like I was taught or like I used to believe. You can say they are the footprints of money, sure, but what matters is the follow through or lack of follow through. So if a wide range bar generates no follow through, then you just that tells you how weak the stock really is. So I like the ALKS lower on monthly, weekly is okay, and daily is okay. The setup is not great, but here's the hourly chart. It's actually setting up for a breakdown play under the base here. So I'll continue to watch it, and maybe, hopefully if the pattern gets really good, then I'll take a position in it. ZGNX is also setting up short on the daily chart. Notice the breakout failure, right? And now it looks lower. So I do like the ZGNX. We like them when the moving average has more of an arch than, this is more of flat. So I like it when the moving average has a curl. But I still like the ZGNX short. It's a watch at the moment, but I like it short. And SQ is definitely going climactic. I mean, there's no doubt this is going to have a huge drop, probably, most likely, based on just the run up, the way in which it's going up here. This is not sustainable, right? When it starts to go vertical like this, that's just not sustainable. Maybe one more wide range bar, and then that'll be it. Today we were talking in the black room, we were talking about the triple D, and as you can see, the triple D didn't really accelerate as much as the SQ, right? No wide range bars, but it was so bullish. And then once it topped out, $100 almost. Where is it at now today? At $8, $8.50. So I think the SQ will put in a top sometime soon. Of course, it'll all depend on the market to a large degree, because the SQ is a semiconductor, right? That's following the market. But look at the market, guys. Look at the market. This is the monthly chart of the QQQ, up almost 600% from the lows. This little pop on the chart here, that's actually the tech bubble that everybody still talks about today. So, and this looks small compared to what we've done the last 9 years or 8 years or so. So if the market starts to accelerate, we don't have any acceleration here. We just have a grind up. If we start to go vertical, oh my God, you better, I mean, I will get out of everything that I have long and focus exclusively on playing short and holding the short positions. I'll hold, I'll look to hold them for a long time. If we accelerate and go climactic, this is what happened actually in the year 2000. Is we accelerated, even though the run up here is really nowhere near as big as this, but there we accelerated, right? Whereas here we haven't accelerated yet. So we'll see, right? Okay, that will do it. Let's switch back. Actually, before I do that, just want to show you, I'm in the black room trading, but just took a break to do the video. Not much, right? Not much going on. Today is Monday, typically the slowest day of the week, but hey, $800. And this was called in the room. This I just did on my own. I didn't get filled. That's why it only made $99. But this was actually officially called in the room when I was on the mic this morning, BIVV. Not a lot, but things add up. If we were to go back to the slides, well, you see, even just these positions are up 3.4K. So, that's not bad. All right. I know the last few weeks I did all the videos were on earnings plays, and I'm still playing earnings. I actually have 3 symbols that I'm watching for today, But I thought I'd do a different kind of video this week and show you some of the more normal swing and hold plays. And I sure hope you enjoyed it, found it beneficial in terms of learning something new, like knowing what to look for or how to manage or whatever it is. I hope you learned something new, and thanks very much for watching. See you guys next week. Happy Thanksgiving, and if you live overseas or don't celebrate Thanksgiving, just enjoy the day off. Take care, everyone.